What you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys your money motivation just like every single Monday. So it's a new day today, it's a new week, and that means there are new opportunities. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's money motivation, new opportunities, because opportunities are everywhere. So in today's video, I'm going to go through how you can actually recognize these opportunities. I'm going to explain what I mean when I say opportunities are everywhere. I'm going to, talk about a few different circumstances that I've experienced, that you guys have probably experienced before. And we're going to do all that and break it down. So hopefully by the end of the video, you'll be feeling a lot better, excited, enthusiastic, ready to attack another week. But before we dive into that, you guys know the drill already. Hit the thumbs up. It does take a lot of time, creating these videos, uploading these videos for you guys. So drop that thumbs up, show you guys appreciate it. Also, it helps with YouTube algorithm. So yeah, if you want to give back to me for giving to you guys, drop that thumbs up. Add to that, make sure you guys comment. Let me know if you guys understand how opportunities are everywhere at the end of this video. Or in fact, even comment right now that you're watching it. Just comment, drop a comment for the algorithm, whatever. Also make sure to share these videos with your friends. I know a few of you guys have been telling me you guys have been sharing these videos. That's good. More of you guys need to share them. So please share them with your friends. And lastly, but not least, make sure to hit the red button if you're new around here. Get us to 2,100 subscribers. We're pushing for that 3K mark, then the 4K mark, etc., etc. So push us closer to the 2,100 and hit the red button below. So today's topic, opportunities are everywhere. That is what we're going to be discussing in today's money motivation. And to me, it's honestly mind-blowing how people all over the world, especially people who are able to watch this kind of video, do not recognize opportunities. They don't see opportunities. And it's crazy to me because there are so many opportunities out there in this world. For me, for you who's watching this, for the person next to you, for the person behind you, for the person who watched this before you, for everybody, there's so many different opportunities. And just because of who we are as humans, we don't always recognize that. So the reason I say that we don't always recognize that is because as humans, we naturally, if things aren't working well, things aren't working out, we naturally tend to move closer towards the idea of excuses or reasons that something can't be done or it didn't happen, etc., etc. When in reality, maybe something needed to change slightly or we need to just do something a little bit different. And right there, we see the opportunity is presented itself to us. Opportunities are not going to present themselves to you with your eyes closed, with your negative mind. You have to learn to open your eyes, keep a positive mind, and you're going to start to see these opportunities. So like I mentioned, as humans, naturally, we just think, if something didn't cross our path, it wasn't meant to be, or we were unlucky, or it just didn't happen. No, sometimes it was about to cross our path, but we looked the other way. Sometimes it was right in front of us, but we just weren't focused on it. Sometimes the best opportunities actually come from positions where you're like, hold on, could I make something happen here? Other people might see problem, a difficulty, and that might be where you see opportunity, potential, something about to happen. And that's how opportunities are created. Not every single opportunity is going to be presented to you on a plate, right there on a platter. Hey, would you like the chance to do this? Hey, would you like to do that? Do you want to take initiative here? That's not how opportunities are going to present themselves to you. And that's something that I actually recently learned for myself. So let me just give you a brief background insight to why I say that I recently learned that for myself. So of course, as you guys probably expect, it's related to the stock market. So, I was scrolling around the timeline the other day, as you do, just scrolling down the timeline. And then I see this post, which is kind of picking up a lot of traction, engagement. It wasn't a viral post, but it was moving. It was getting a lot of people interacting with it, speaking on it. And I'm seeing this guy showing, his gains in the stock market, explaining how he made 10K or 11K in like 3 months or 4 months, something like that. And I'm thinking, what? Like 10K, 11K in 3 or 4 months? And I'm like, seeing all these people saying, yeah, where do I sign up? Where can I pay? I want to join. Hey, I've just bought it. I'm like, wait a second. Like, you guys know me. 10K or 11K, we made that in a day, multiple times. And I'm thinking, this guy has done that, the amount that I can make in a day, he's done that in, 3 or 4 month span, and people are going crazy, signing up for what he's promoting, all that kind of stuff. And, I wasn't, angry or envious or jealous. I'm just thinking, how has this happened? Like what he's done, it took him a few months. It takes me a day, and I'm thinking he's doing well, he's hustling, he's showing people how they could do the same, etc. And I took a moment, I thought, how is he able to do this but I'm not? I'm sure he's pretty new to the market. I'm sure he hasn't got as much experience as me. I'm sure he clearly hasn't made the same kind of gains I've made. So I looked into it a little bit more, just checked his profile, checked what he'd been doing. I'm seeing how he had created the opportunities for himself. I'm seeing what he had commented on, what he had tried out, what he had posted, what he had engaged with, what he interacted with. I'm seeing all these things. And I'm not telling you guys I'm stalking him. I'm just trying to see how he was able to grab so many clients and get so many people interested in what he was promoting. That was him creating his own opportunity. That was that person doing something that I probably not have done. And that is the same for all of you out there. You guys can relate that to your own situation. Some of you guys might be the best at whatever you do. Some of you guys might not be the best, but you might be really good at what you do. But you're not able to get the interaction you want, or the clients you want, or the engagement you want, purely because you're not creating the opportunities for yourself, or you're not seeing the opportunities. The same guy who was making a lot of sales there and getting people to pay a fee for whatever service he had to offer. Well, he had created his own opportunities from what he had been doing. And the things he had been doing, I would have never thought to do. The things he had been doing was something that I would just generally not do. And that goes down to creating your own opportunities. If you want to find your own opportunities, you want to make something happen, you will. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's up to you to create these opportunities. And that is exactly what I learned. And I thought, you know what? Let me explain this to my YouTube community. So let's talk about that right now. Creating your opportunities. How do you do that? I'm going to relate it back to business because you guys know business, stock market, finance, all these kind of stuff I like talking about. Let's say you want more money and you maybe are unemployed, but you want more money. You're going to have to start using your time wisely. Start using your time to try and learn a new skill or try to promote yourself, or I don't know, whatever it is. There's so many different possibilities. Start using your time wisely, because a lot of you out there will say, I don't have money, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, a lot of you guys out there do have time. And I know we're in a pandemic right now. A lot of you guys are in lockdowns, in quarantines, stuck in your houses, more periods of the day than you usually would be. You have more time on your hands. If you didn't have any time before, you definitely have some time now. So start using that time to eventually create the money, the form of income, the source of income, the means to an income, whether that's through a side hustle or just showing off what you're capable of doing. I don't know. But I'm saying, if you don't have money, use your time. You have time, and I'm telling you guys out there who are watching this video, you have time. If you have time to watch this video, you have time. Look, you might not have all the money in the world, you might not have all the money you need, but you have the time you need. And if you don't have the time you need, you start creating that time. On the other hand, those of you who do not have any time, you really don't have time, I guarantee you must have some money, some form of money to invest in something. It can be for a YouTube channel, something so small as buying a camera, buying lights, buying a microphone. If you're not trying to do a YouTube channel, I don't know what else you guys can be doing. There's so many different things, but you could be using that money to free up your time. You could be using that money to make more money. Whether you need to start your own little business during this time, yes, I know it's not easy, but I'm giving you guys possibilities, because a lot of you guys will say you don't have time, well then you have money. A lot of you guys will say you don't have money, well then you have time. You're not getting out of this one. The opportunities are there to be created. You have to create your opportunities. Spend a little bit of money to try things out. You might lose some money. As long as you learn from those mistakes, you will improve. You might not have the money. You have the time. If you use your time wisely, you see how things start to change quickly. Again, there's so many different things you can do when it comes to this day and age, the period of time we're living in, 2021. You have enough options. You might not have the time, you have the money. Again, I'm going to repeat it. You might not have the money, you have the time. One of those two can free up the other. One of those two can be the source to create the other. And eventually, you have both. If you do things right, you'll have both. But you have to create your opportunities with your time or with your money. And if you're lucky enough to have both right now, then make sure that you don't let those opportunities slip. You should be creating the most opportunities. If you really don't have neither time or money, you need to go back to the drawing board and check what you're doing wrong, because you should have one of the two. Even if it's for a little bit of time or a little bit of money, you should have one of the two. You can't tell me you don't have no time or money. That just can't happen, especially if you're watching this channel. This channel is for highly driven people with big goals, big dreams. You want to achieve a lot in this world. And to be that person, you have to be smart with your decisions, smart with your time, smart with your money. So free up your time or free up your money. That's how you're going to create some opportunities. So like I briefly touched on, we as humans naturally think this is not possible, or we can't do it, or there's a reason that we shouldn't be able to do it. And these are all excuses, let's be honest. We all do it. I'm not saying you guys are the only ones who do it. I do it, we all do it. We find reasons that we can't do something. We find reasons that something can't happen. And the people who succeed, the people who actually achieve things, they use those same reasons that we can't do something, or that we think we can't do something, they use those reasons to actually do something. And I'll use this as an example. Oh, I cannot do A or B purely because I'm too short, or I'm too tall, or I'm too this, or I'm too that, I'm not this enough. How about you twist it around and think, actually, because I'm so short, I'm actually gonna show other short people how this could be done. Because I'm so tall, I'm actually gonna show other people how this can still be done, this can still happen. I'm gonna make a way for myself. I'm going to use this to my advantage. Sometimes our weaknesses can end up being our biggest strengths. We can show how we can be unique. Honestly, it can be for anything. People always say basketballers have to be tall. There have been short basketballers, and they've given hope to other short basketballers. A lot of you guys who do lifting will probably say, genetics have a big part to play, and they might have a big part to play. But there's no reason that you can't go and do something else for yourself based on what genetics you have. There is no reason that any of us who are watching this video cannot make something happen this year. There are so many different goals you guys have. I know that because I read some of your comments. I've seen some of you guys' YouTube channels, or what you're doing outside YouTube. I don't care what it is. Let's stop making excuses. Let's stop doing the natural thing, the easy thing to say, oh, I can't do that because, oh, I cannot do this. I cannot make that happen. Let's start using it to our advantage. Hey, actually, I can do this because X and Y. I can do this because this and that. I've done that in the past. I've done that, recently. I've made things happen purely because I've learned to see opportunity. Opportunities really are everywhere, but it's up to us to see them. It's up to us to find them. It's up to us to create them. So the sooner we stop training ourselves to make excuses and find reasons not to do something, and the sooner we start to train ourselves to see opportunities, to find reasons that we can do something, the sooner things will change for the better, peeps. The sooner we can make things happen, the sooner we can get close to our goals and dreams. This is your Monday motivation for this week. I hope you guys have understood the message. Take what's in front of you and turn it into opportunity. Learn to see that opportunities are everywhere. They're not always going to present themselves to you in the form you'd like. Sometimes you've got to do something different, just tweak something minor, and you're going to realize, hey, this is a huge opportunity. I've now been able to use the events from the past and make something happen. All of this stems from learning to see opportunities everywhere. So open your mind, keep a positive vibe, keep a positive attitude, open your eyes as well and your ears, be alert, see what's happening around you. This week, be one of those people who's just going to start making things happen based on the opportunities in front of them. Again, a lot of these opportunities might be right in front of you, but because of how we're used to being, because you've trained yourself to not see opportunities, you won't see them. Now, after you've heard this message, you can go out and start seeing them. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's Monday motivation. I hope you guys are now ready to attack a new week. Please go out there and start finding these opportunities. Also, if you want to find new opportunities, there is a free stock Discord. Go check that out. We talk about stocks and a lot of fun stuff in there. Also, please check out my stock option starter pack. That is an opportunity right there. If you're saying, I can't make money in this stock market, go check out that starter pack, grab that. There have been enough reviews, go check it out and let me know if you have any questions. Apart from that, check out all those other links in the description. Time Gear watches, you need a smartwatch, go check us out. And yeah, like I said, check out all the other links as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go out there and have a great week. I got money making, you got opportunities to be chasing. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.